Hola, ¿cómo estás? The story is about manifesting your reality. It's a simple story. It begins with three friends. A few years back, myself and two brothers, Adam and Sam, in a very small studio apartment on the back of an old lady's house that they had rented. Quaint little place. We did a good job of furnishing it, considering the space or lack thereof. But a point came where Adam and Sam had finally acquisitioned themselves a television from Goodwill, and they really wanted, like, something to do at the house. So as kids, they'd always had a Sega game system, a console that they played. They had really fond memories of it. So Adam had gone on eBay and found himself a Sega system. And the key selling point with this Sega system was that it came with Sonic 3. And that was one of the games they had. They may not have had Sonic 3 when they were young, but they had Sonic, one of these Sonic games. And but for the point of this story, it's going to be Sonic 3. I'm pretty sure it was. That was the big selling point. Was Sonic with this system. It came with a couple other games, but Sonic was the big thing. And they were really stoked about it. Adam was excited for like a week since he bought it. He's like, man, I'm gonna get Sonic. We're gonna play some Sonic. It's like, yeah, I haven't played Sonic in years. It's gonna be great. Granted, I was raised with an Atari, so it was a rare case, and I got to experience such technological achievements as Sonic or Mario Brothers. But I didn't even get a PlayStation until high school. So it had been out for like 10 years. But that doesn't matter. Sonic did not come. It didn't come with the Sega that he bought off eBay. Dude was not too honest with him. I think it did come with a couple games, but they were crappy games. And everybody was pretty down, pretty disappointed about the fact that we didn't get Sonic. But even though we didn't get it, and like we went to Goodwill and they found some Sega games, but they were terrible. Nothing really worth playing. We tried to play them. We did what we could, made the most of having a Sega system there at the house, and but it just wasn't the same. Not the same without Sonic. But when it happened, I was like, dude, that's this sucks, but like we'll find it. Somehow we'll find it. We just hold it. Hold that thought that we're gonna find Sonic. It's gonna come to us some way, somehow. We'll find it somewhere down the line. We'll find it, and we just maintain this idea like we're gonna get Sonic somehow. We're gonna get it. And other times like, man, people just cut off the system with frustration because there's just nothing to do with it. Like, wish we had Sonic. Like we'll get it, man. We'll get it someday. We'll get Sonic somehow, man. Somehow. And a couple weeks, 2.5 or so went by without much development. And then one day, say one weekend, Adam, who'd been out applying for jobs. He had an interview at Kroger's, and he wanted to get like some nice clothes to wear for his interview. He didn't really have anything, so the three of us went down to Goodwill one afternoon to see what kind of bargains we could find, and just looking for like Yeah. It was a nice pair of dress pants and button-up shirt. Some clean duds. And we got into Goodwill and just kind of like moseying around, looking at things, browsing, and seeing if we could find Adam some something he'd wear for his interview. And I think he found like a pair of like slacks, or and like a button-up shirt, like a blue button-up shirt, collared shirt. And he was in the changing room, trying on that, maybe a couple other things. And Sam had just kind of wandered off, looking at stuff. Uh, Maybe looking at sunglasses or something. And I was outside the changing room, and there was just like a aisle, like a rack of blazer coats. I'm like, see if I can find myself an inexpensive blazer. I've never had any luck at Goodwill finding things that fit me. But so I'm going through these racks, trying to find something. I know my measurements, and trying to find like a blazer jacket. That'll fit me. And I can't find anything. Just, long aisle of jackets. Nothing that fits my size. Nothing that has the same measurements. I go back through it and I'm like, I can't believe this. I can't believe I can't find one jacket that's gonna fit me. And I running back over it because I just was killing time. I find one. I'm like, well, let's see if this one fits, because I think it had my measurements. There might have been some slight discrepancies, but whatever. So I get this jacket out, and I'm trying it on, and fitting around the shoulders. It fits real nice. The sleeves aren't too short, not too long, and I'm patting this jacket down, and I feel this bulge in the pocket, in like the side. And I'm like, what is going on? It's like hard thing, like a square. I was like, is there a piece of wood in this jacket? So I'm looking around, I'm like checking the pockets, and I can't find where this thing is in this jacket. And I'm checking these pockets, and finally I find I find it. I find the pocket, like the breast pocket. It was like up unnaturally high. And I reach into this pocket, and I feel this hard plastic square. And beyond all belief, as soon as I touch it, I know what it is out of, familiarity with certain objects. Like, this is a game cartridge. And immediately you get that, like, moment, when you're like, oh, wow, I know what's happening. This is a synchronistic event that's taking place that I'm a part of. And I pull this thing out of the breast pocket, and it's Sonic 3 for the Sega. The Sega console that they have, not any other consoles, but that console. And it just blew my mind. Of all the jackets I could select, and the only one I try on, it has Sonic 3 in the breast pocket, inside breast pocket. And with a Goodwill sticker on it. So someone had brought it there and tagged it and put it in a jacket and forgotten about it, I guess. And so I put it back in there, and I wait for Adam to come out of the changing room. And I'm like, Adam, you won't believe. He's like, what do you think of all this? I'm like, yeah, it looks good, dude. You won't believe what I found in this jacket. And he just looks at me for a moment and he goes, no. And I go, yeah, I found this in that jacket. It just blows his mind, And then Sam comes up, and we're like, Sam. I was like, Sam, you won't believe this dude's found in this jacket. And he's like, what, man, what? And I'm like, we found Sonic 3 in this jacket. And he just, because Sam's a real outgoing, this kind of person, like, he just goes crazy. He just loses it, like, just, oh my God, like, freaks out. like an ape in a candy store. And and man, was it something. Just you hold it. You see what you want. You really, really desire it. You know. Yeah, Sonic 3 is not important, but the lesson was important, and that's why it came to us, because of what we could be taught by so simple an object. You know, inconsequential value, a game cartridge, but the moment to see your intention manifest, to feel it, to touch it, is something else. It's really just, that was the moment for me.